Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. So it's down to business here.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to...
And Gullit! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. Now it's Messi. Cross needs to be good. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Pinches it off him. Vieira. And it's Ferdinand. That is good alertness. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bellingham. Vieira. Ferdinand. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Gullit. Look at the space here. Brazil are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. He's been really sharp, that's a great interception. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
This looks promising. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's been cut out, well played. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Cruyff.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they goes for a shot! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking to play him in. Xavi. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff is wide and looking to get onto this. He rises! Goal! Brazil! And they're back in front. A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Neymar. That's a nicely weighted pass. Shot a goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brazil are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that was vital. That's a little off target. Pelé, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Bellingham. Gullit. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
It's just beyond his reach. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. It's run loose here.
2 minutos de descuento.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Pelé. Gullit. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff goes on a charge down the left. Cruyff's cross. Brilliantly cut out. Pelé. And there's the end of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Brazil are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So off we go once more. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bellingham. Backward it goes. Now it's Gullit. Vieira does well to get it back. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And this is Cruyff. Messi. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? Ronaldo finds himself offside. Maldini is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Bellingham. Vieira. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked out the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And that is expertly dealt with. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And that's a good ball. Oh, he's charged, surely! And yes, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Cruyff quietly revving up. It's Rui Costa. Oh, easy pickings there. Szoboszlai. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cruyff. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's been shifted off it. Now that's well seen too. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to play it through. Driving. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Ferdinand gets good distance on it. Oh, it's come loose. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Szoboszlai. Lovely pass. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Buffon trying to keep this in. Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi. Ambitious ball here. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's managed to get through. Can he finish? Goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Brazil finding their passes. Aimed beyond the defence.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that's gone loose.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Ronaldinho. Now that looks a decent ball. Pings in, up he goes! And the lead stays intact, just.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Out to the right. Nicely weighted ball, brilliantly cut out.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ibrahimovic, and the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Yamal, cute ball now. Luis Suarez, chance! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
That's that, the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.